Okay, please never lie about this, because I've been here for a year, homeless, in America, currently one of the worst goose steppers, and hopefully this war ends in 2022 as soon as possible. Whoever is controlling this local area, it should be me, it isn't me. I'm the homeless guy that's saving the entire world. Um, but anyway, whoever is, in charge of this area, if it's the American government legitimately, or the wannabe shadow government of our country that has destroyed it up to this point, um, or if it's the Chinese and Japanese and Russians that invaded this part of the world and they control it, or if it's the moon and it went rogue and stopped following the other New World Orders and working with them and took over this area. I don't think the Middle East or Mexico took over this area. That's why I trust them. Maybe in my heart and spirit they did. Same with any other nation that aren't main goose steppers or, aren't the worst in any way. And if you aren't unforgivable, there's nothing wrong with you. So yeah, my point is, this is the first month of 2022. The ninth day, none of this, I assume certain goose steppers own this. Nine. I don't want any goose steppers to own my area or anywhere on Earth or the moon. So currently, whoever controls this area, whoever it is, you are literally equal to whoever the worst is by the end of this. This isn't a joke. Hey, before I was even homeless, I was already offering the American police legitimate help about, how to make peace that works. Yeah, you can keep your pieces. You want the gangsters to autograph them for you? Gang cop? Dude, how many cops do you think are good cops? How many cops do you think are very good cops? How many cops do you think are unforgivable cops working for the goose steppers? I don't know all the numbers. I don't know what everything did. If you're a regular person, uh, most likely you don't have anything to worry about. However, it isn't a gang, it isn't the civilians, it isn't regular people who control this area. So, whatever failed wannabe organization is still keeping me homeless, is still abducting the locals so I can't get support from anyone except certain people I don't agree with. It must be embarrassing for them. Imagine having an entire life where you were a secret agent, right? Got all the training in your early years and then did nothing with it your entire time. And now you're trying to ride my coattails and steal credit for a guy, me, who never had any sort of training except video games, which I barely finished. I almost never finished video games because of all the programming. I just got the storylines, the weapon designs in my head. The characters. And when I remake these games in the future with the original companies, hopefully most of them are still alive without getting targeted by the New World Order to keep stories and ideas from turning into something more good and more helpful. Because that's how we got past all this enemy invasion in the English language, is literally talking about it and talking through it, and they're still pretending they control our minds with their advanced technology. It's very embarrassing. So anyway, it must be embarrassing. Also very embarrassing, goose stepper level embarrassing, for the special agents that have done nothing but basically treasonous acts towards America. Or shit, if you're complacent and useless, sometimes you're complacent and useful. That wasn't a threat. Best never do anything unforgivable than taking that mission where you kill someone innocent, because why would you do that? It's your job to protect people. Anyway, my point is, some guy who's never had any sort of military experience or training, or any kind of tactical training, and who has never fired a gun before. I honestly haven't yet. Very excited. You can tell how excited I am. You listen to my mixes. Anyway, guess the point is, in about 3 weeks, and every month since then, and any day, I do good work instead of sitting alone. Being sad and lonely, shit, I already made enough to save the entire world if this stuff is mainstream. But all the unforgivables who are trying to kill me and suppress me, and I'll suppress them in the kneecaps, are still suppressing all this information from the public because they don't get any credit. I'll tell you who gets credit. The guys I keep making up have gone AWOL, and they're protecting me. There aren't any guys. You don't have anything to worry about. However, yeah, me and my guys want keys over to this state, at least this city. And in a few months, it'll be the best city ever. I don't know who my guys are yet. So after I get those keys, I assume certain guys will just show up and be like, dude, you own this city now? Dope. Yeah, I was the guy protecting you since June or January of 2021, once I knew what was happening. Or, I was the guy sent to kill you, and was like, he seems as if he's a nice kid trying to help homeless people. Why are we killing this guy? And then they listened to me, and now we're bros. I probably met a bunch of them. So yeah, then we would own the city. Treyway 8 and his fellow ghost mayors. And then when we know it's safe, it's because everybody already knows my identity. If everybody doesn't know your identity and they aren't spying on your thoughts because you're a human with Android, the incognito version of everything I'm doing is much smarter. The only reason I'm always showing my face and everything is because literally the enemy all over the world, probably more than 2 clones, younger clones, that resemble me, that they're pretending are me, and are literally goose stepper leaders. I heard they're 5 and 10 years old, and they were cloned in adult bodies. So honestly, if you were a male clone cloned in an adult body and you're already a rapist, I don't care that you're on 13 yet. I'm gonna kneecap you and send you the hell on earth. Okay, so the guys who know they're good are good. I mean, even if they're part of the system that is keeping them down also. So, I mean, whoever controls the situation, whoever thinks they own this town and this area, and they get to dictate and decide how my life happens, and they can't do anything right. Yeah, these are literally some of the worst goose steppers, and if they literally just handed over the keys to the locals, this place will be so dope. The entire world will be like, yeah, dude, we want Draco 8 to design some stuff for us, make music for us, have shows here, music festivals. Yeah, what's the holdup? Whoever still hasn't handed me and my men. And yeah, the enemy aggressively targets women, so it's best that all operatives know how to pretend to be men. So like I said, once me and my man have the keys to Vancouver, Washington, and make it the best place in the world, we're American, just so you know. We aren't affiliated with the CIA. We're affiliated with all of America that isn't treasonous. Okay. Later, everybody. And some guy behind a desk, most likely attempting to hide how many clones he's raped, should be very worried about how serious I am and how much torture he's gonna get because he isn't letting me help the world more effectively.